Welcome, my friends and companions and viewers. It's been, I don't know, like a few months. Oops.
I give it 2 months.
2 months since the last episode?
A year.
Let's...
Girl.
No. I don't want that bad. Not this early in. Come on. Come on.
That was plenty of notifications for me to fucking log out of my game for unnecessary noise.
Oh, I don't want that long of a fucking wait time on a video. Oh my god.
Too bad. It is what it is. Deal with it.
That will be hilarious.
Some YouTubers actually do only post once a year, so.
That is very true.
Oh, I know.
Take Hardstop Lucas, for example. I don't think he even uploaded in months. Jeez.
Yeah, I know there's tubers who don't upload in years. I know there's some that don't upload in months. I don't want to be there.
Or Joey, regardless if you want to or not, like, we all had shit we were dealing with.
Fair enough.
That's
So,
true.
nobody can exactly prevent that.
Yep. Right then, so... Yeah, don't worry about this.
Just like, welcome to episode 4. All of us had emotional and mental breakdowns at one point or another.
Yeah.
Except me.
Yeah,
Michael, you're Michael. You're an exception.
No, like, Wuzzy, this man has not only put up with my shit like the rest of you, he's put up with it longer, and he's still able to not physically have a breakdown.
Well, I mean, he's only
Wait.
broken down once, and that was when his lovely
That
wife
was
died.
Different. No, he broke down because he nearly died. That's different.
Anyway, personal lives aside, totally not like we have those.
What's a personal
What is a
life?
personal life? Exactly. Thank
I've
you.
only heard of a public life.
Anyway.
Alright,
Let's tie this up
anyways.
and put a bow on it and then continue.
We'll deal with this later, don't worry about it. It's fine. It is fine.
You say that a lot, which makes people tend to worry, which makes the conversation go on longer. Anyways.
Yeah, don't worry about it. Alright. Oh, Salem! It's time for your little speech and monologue and yada yada yada.
Fun.
Yes.
Oh crap! How the bot muted? Oh well.
Arcadia Merlo. A man of scientific prowess and very, very much of many resources and intelligence. But like everyone, he has competitors. A lot of men in Atlas have tried to grasp the understanding of most of Merlo's projects and only found themselves going insane. But what can you say when someone can't comprehend the level of, well, intelligence required to build something that's simple to one, but extremely complex to another? The world of Remnant is something far more interesting this time around. Technology has advanced, and for some, magic has resurfaced, unlike before. But of course, everyone has their skeletons, and they almost always put them in the closet. Where we last left off, a certain rabbit was looking at a certain insane BRS who's no longer in the state of insanity and more reasonable inside a facility, holding her dear, more saner sister in her arms. Meanwhile, we have freaking Voltage and Black Cherry exploring the facility. finding new areas to unlock. So, can I have everybody roll me a like d20 for initiative or whichever and all that?
15.
15 for Michael.
11 for me. Looks like Wesley's going last.
Well, god damn it, I'm going dead ass last. Great way to start this off. Oh,
See, this is where you didn't.
Oh, you mean like
see-
how you end up starting everything off?
pretty fucking much, yeah.
This is what you get when you didn't decide not to share your clam chowder with me.
Okay, children, we're not going to worry about this right now, all right? Thank you, thank you.
Wait, hold on. Shit. I gotta remember what Gambit is. Give me a minute. Okay.
You
I know
shush.
he's
You
a faunus. I know he's
mute.
a faunus.
you shush. Okay,
Dude,
shush.
he's a wolf faunus. Even I remember that.
Hey, I was just double checking. Okay.
You heard it here first, folks. Gambit doesn't know who he is anymore. Roll 5d6s for identity crisis. Thank you.
Alright, let's see what I actually get for an identity crisis.
We have
yes.
we have come to talk about you about your gender identity crisis warranty.
Yeah, it's expired.
It's expired.
Congratulations, bud. You die.
Anyways, on with the story.
Yes.
Okay, let's see here. Number 1 for groups to go first. Miss Black Cherry and Sir Voltage Storm. Oh boy. Yeah, this should be unique. Is unique the word I'm looking for?
I think interesting is more specific.
Yeah, probably, most likely. Yeah. Oh, it's a damn shame I can't find my dark music that I had earlier. Oh well.
You want dark? Just live in my shoes for a day.
Not what I was referring to, but yeah, alright, sure, whichever. Alright. So, last we left off, you guys were at... Yeah, you were near the arena. So what do you two do?
Last I knew, I was getting everything shut.
Yeah, which you did. You did that with great speed and power.
And I believe I had to deal with somebody calling me sweetheart or whatever, or lover. And I was
No,
not
you haven't reached that part yet.
Yeah. I remember hearing that shit and getting flashbacks, Joey.
Yeah, no, we're...
Oh, right.
Before that.
VRS is standing behind us.
Yeah. Like, I remember hearing all that and dealing with that, Mr. Sir.
Yeah. I think that was part of our botched freaking campaign, or session that we had, and
That was
This
part of
is a
our last
restart.
session.
yeah, this is a restart of that session.
I want to kill everything now.
Alright. Yes. Very. Alright, so... What do you two do?
I am keeping an eye. I am essentially keeping a lookout for Black Cherry's sake because earlier, from what I remember before the botching, somebody seemed to be exceptionally good at hacking terminals.
Very well.
So, okay, they can do that shit, and I'm gonna look for the exit. I'm going to watch for anything that I might want to shoot. English.
All right.
Learn it.
So, can I has you roll me a lovely D. Oh, what was it? Yeah, D20.
Like everything?
Yeah, it's pretty much.
Yes.
Or it's perception check.
16. Yes.
16. Okay, give me a second. Let me see where you land on the chart for that one.
Cut my life into pieces. Ow!
This is your final warning. No copyrights.
It's not copyright.
I'm pretty sure that's heavily copyrighted.
There
Not
is
gonna
not.
lie. Look, I'm trying to avoid copyright music as best as I can. But, yeah, don't worry about that. That's fine. That's fine.
Considering the words I used, I legit do not think it will technically count as copyright. But anyways.
Right, either way. So, yes, you're looking around and all that jazz. That lovely, lovely jazz. Which is great and all, but you get the feeling that you're being watched. What do you do?
Well, let's see. I'm going to play I Spy with my Faunus Eye.
You're gonna play I Spy with your phone aside, eh?
Yes.
Okay.
Because at the moment, he's got the shoto, or the smaller of the two swords, in its gun form, so pistol with silencer. Yeah, he's looking all the fuck around, while kind of just briefly mentioning to Bacheri, we're not alone, obviously, but I think something's close. He's going to look up, down, left, and right.
You do so. Now, my good sir, which one are you doing first?
Up.
You're looking up immediately first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's too stereotypical to any scary movie or show if I just look behind me. Because then, by the time I look back, that's where they stand.
Pretty much. Okay. So you look up. I'm assuming you're looking directly up?
Straight up.
Okay. You see that the ceiling is semi-refractive, or reflective. As in, it reflects light. You see... Yeah. You see this strange figure. Not standing near you. No. As in the ceiling itself. Like a part of the design of the tile work in the ceiling. Or on the ceiling. That's not what the eerie part for you is. The eerie part is the dim glow of these golden eyes just staring at you.
I'm good. Thanks for asking. Have a nice life. Thank you.
Good for you. You're not there. You're not dealing with it. Silence, boy.
Exactly.
But, yeah, no, yeah, pistol's aimed straight up, and, yeah, he's looking at this thing. Show yourself and tell me what the hell you are, or I will shoot you.
All you hear is one single phrase. She's here. Can't you feel it? She's
That
come
is
to
when
us.
That is when he unloads his entire fucking clip, with the fucking silence pistol into the damn ceiling, specifically between the damn eyes.
Okay, you do so. And let's see here. I'm assuming your clip round for your pistol is probably 15.
I'd say it's like an average
Yeah,
clip
so
size, which I think is like 12.
12 to 15. Yeah, okay. Yeah, for sanity's sake, we'll say you fired off 15.
That's a big ass clip, and I am happy with that.
I mean, look at the M1911 or the M9 Beretta.
Yes, we're not gonna talk
15
about that. But yes,
shots for those
yeah,
clips.
he's unloading the entire fucking clip. And
Oh,
then
yeah.
fucking reloading and keeping his gun trained on the ceiling.
You've done so. Now, here's the lovely part, buddy.
It's just 15.
Yeah. You've shattered this glass completely. It's kind of like a glass, but it's not glass.
Oh, that's creepy.
Yeah, it's glass, but it's not glass kind of thing. It's that reflective metal, like glass for mirrors, but
that
it's
one.
not exactly mirror-like. It's just close enough.
It's just extremely reflective. Got it.
It's,
Yeah.
What do you call it?
Fiberglass, I
not
think.
see-through. Is it fiber? Maybe. I
Might
was
be
thinking of
fiberglass.
The one, the double-sided window, the in-prison majiggies.
Yeah, we don't worry about that. Either way.
Yeah.
But
Anyway,
Once.
yeah.
Okay. Now, once the glass has been shattered completely and just fell around you, Reed, you hear this hollowed laughter just echoing throughout the surrounding area. And the phrase hits again. She's here. She's here. I can't wait to have her in my tea party. It's gonna be great.
No.
Wuzzy, shut up! You're not there.
I'm sorry. I can't help it. God damn it.
Yes, you fucking can.
You can mute yourself first off.
But no,
Mr.
he's
Interrupter.
He's looking, still looking straight up where he originally saw the eyes, though. And in as calm a voice as he can, I will burn you like a marshmallow. I will burn your crumpets in tea and burn you with it.
So you'll burn me like the white-haired man did?
If you do not show yourself, I will make you feel more than just pain.
Pain. You see the entire area get darker.
Oh, like my soul!
No. I mean, like, any lights that were there just start flickering rapidly and just gone. Light is dimmed. You can see them still shining light.
They're flickering like hell.
They're flickering like hell for a few moments, then they stop flickering. They're that solid light, but they're not giving any glow.
Oh, yeah.
Like, it's not giving the light out. It's just dark.
I get it. I get it.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's just gonna say one last thing, though.
Are you sure about that?
Yes, Joey. I think about my words before I say them, regardless of what happens.
Okay.
The
Go
last
for it.
thing he says, I wouldn't have to resort to such words if you decided to just show yourself and we could have had a normal, semi-peaceful conversation. But you are deciding to be a child, regardless of how old you are or were when you were supposedly burned by the white-haired man.
you hear this? The normal is no longer a part of us. We cannot show ourselves until we kill. But don't worry. You have a game to play. Though, I wonder how long you'll last. Maybe you won't last as long as the other men who tried to seal me away. Good luck, playmate. And the area actually lightens up a bit.
Angry tail swishing noises.
Anything else you guys do?
I don't know, that's up to Michael. I've said my piece.
Did Michael crash?
Oh, I'm here.
Okay. So, Michael, what do you do upon hearing all of this?
Say again.
Upon of hearing what Reed just encountered and was talking to, what do you do?
Just looking around and just kind of typing on my scroll. Can we just find a way out of here, please?
So, are you saying that to somebody specific or no?
Just kind of showing that to Voltage.
Yeah, it's just like Joey, out of all of us, like I'm the only one with Black Cherry.
Yeah, well, still.
But yeah, he's gonna look at Black Cherry. It's just like, well, I'd hope so. But according to some psychotic child, we've got a game to play, and I'd rather beat this game and get out of here before I lose my temper. I'd really hate to burn a building down.
Speaking of which, can I have the both of you roll me a d20 for perception? Hearing
19.
perception, specifically. 19. 20. Okay. Almost immediately nearby you, you hear footsteps. Almost like somebody's wearing heels and walking around with them. Just that heavy, pretty much familiar click-clack of heels going down a tiled hallway. You hear the sound.
My old Spanish teacher when she hated me. Ugh.
Anyway,
Was he? Shushy.
Oh, sorry.
Goldsmite. Right. You hear these footsteps coming closer to the area you're in, but they stop. Then you hear them running away from you, from your area. After that, there's nothing. What do you guys do now?
Cherry is not a fan of any of this.
Oh, I expect so.
Voltage is gonna just look at Cherry. Just like, do you want to hitch a ride on my shoulders and we can find our way out of here?
Immediately friggin' clamoring on top.
Roll me a d20 for how quickly you clamber up.
18.
Oh dear God. Alright, so have you ever seen a squirrel run up a tree when it's running away from an angry dog that's hot on its ass? It doesn't stop midway, it just goes all the way up.
Yes.
And it's like that seamless jump, floop, Yeah,
Yes.
that was clocked about, I think maybe 30 meters per second or something like that.
Okay.
Something like that. No, Black Cherry went faster than that. Black Cherry clambered up on you faster than a squirrel, clocking out at 45 meters per second.
Okay. So they got up there fast.
Oh, they got up real fast.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah. Anything else you guys do or what?
Well, time to start walking down the hallway.
Where are you going?
Well, what directions do I see before me?
The way you came. There is immediately out the room that you guys were in. You go left, there's two hallways side by side of each other, but cut in the middle with a wall being separated. Going deeper left. Or you could go left then right, which leads to more of an observation area overlooking the arena.
He's just gonna kind of look at Cherry, considering that she said this was a game. Going from the way we came seems too obvious, meaning there's probably something planned. Our only real choice might be to go deeper.
That's really just a nod from Cherry at that.
So yes, time to go left, but now to decide left or right. After the gremlins stop yelling at the damn dog.
Alright, so you're going for the
Cherry
split hallway.
really needs to freaking come up with a way to actually speak.
Yeah. Besides sign language and shit? Yeah.
I mean,
Get a-
technically, couldn't Cherry technically make an illusion that made sound?
No.
That is a good thought, though.
I mean, text to speech is always a thing.
Yeah.
That too. Or just get a dog collar that just had.
Degrading.
Okay. Wuzzy,
Anyways,
I want you to
Not
I want you to
Okay.
think about
Cherry
what you
is
just said.
not the party's human pet, okay?
okay, not a physical dog collar. God, y'all are
so what else could it be when you say
Dog collar.
Anyways, we're getting off topic.
Anyway.
Yeah, select left or right.
He's just looking at Cherry. It's just like, well, what do you think, left or right? Both are seemingly unknown, so it might be screwed either way.
I'm gonna use my brain.
Use your brain.
I'm going to make a slight kick on the left, but be pointing right.
You do so.
I see. He's gonna be like, right it is. And then he's going left.
You go left. That is where we shall leave you guys for right now. As you go deeper into the facility, that is just a very long stretch hallway. So, meanwhile, with Lilith's, frack, Bunny Girl
I heard who
and
that is.
Coat Man. That no longer is wearing a coat because that's currently wrapped around IBRS and BRS.
It's called the mint.
Yeah, if.
Yeah, either way.
whatever, Mint
I'll
or
work on
Lily,
it.
one of the two. Yeah.
Yes.
Either way, yes. So, last that we left off with you two, Gambit was out cold,
But I think
And
he was just now waking up.
yep, he's just now
Right.
waking up.
Okay. That was
Lilith's
the night I
was
passed out. Okay.
yep. IBRS is awake. Lilith's is awake. BRS is asleep, or pretty much dead unconscious at this point, being held in her other self's arms while wearing a shirt that barely reaches her mid-thigh. And Gambit's coat is wrapped around the both of them.
Yes.
Yes. IBRS is a little more reasonable, or able to be reasoned with and such like that, so
Yes.
talk with her as you wish.
Okay. So, I guess Melissa is just gonna ask, how long IBRS has been down here.
What year is it?
And Lilith is gonna tell the year and the date.
I've been down here for 6 years.
That's not okay, Mr. Ma'am.
Mm, that's
But I do.
Go ahead.
I do have a question, Joey. Have we fought the deformed
No.
yet or no? No. Okay.
Oh no, we haven't gotten to that point. It's a redo from like the previous recording.
Yep.
That was flopped.
And
Yeah.
things are a lot different, so you don't know what's going on here.
Okay. Cool.
So
But yeah, so Gambit's like, that's not okay, Mr. Ma'am.
you're knocked out.
Okay,
I
I've got
woke
an
up.
idea real quick since we're busy debating stuff. Would it be possible for me to use my scroll as a type of vocalizer?
It does have text to speech.
I don't mean text to speech.
Oh, you're
because
talking.
my vocal cords work.
Okay.
Are you referring to like one of those chain smoker things where they just put the thing up to their throat and it speaks?
It's not even necessarily for chain smokers. Like it's for people with damaged vocal cords and crap like that.
I
I
would say
mean-
yes, but I think you would need something a little more special than a flat surface being pressed against your neck. Or a
I mean,
thin
his
rectangle.
yeah. I mean, he can just have his scroll modified to it.
Yeah. But
I mean-
right now you can't at this point in time.
Right.
I mean, I'm sure Atlas can think of something considering that they just literally made Yang a new robot arm. So I'm considering probably a small necklace with a small little rectangle thing that he can just put up to his throat and then speak from there.
Or you could ask
Or near it.
Merlot, who's made people.
Who's probably in the process of making something like that simply because of the friggin' call that I made.
Pretty much, yeah.
Anyway, so yeah. We're getting off topic. Anyway, so Willis is just gonna say, don't you think that's kind of lonely? Being down here by yourself? Well, with your sister, of course.
I'm not by myself. There's thousands of us here.
Yes, thousands. Fun. But I'm assuming you are the only two that is active.
No, there's a few others.
Where are they?
One likes playing games, where the other likes wandering. And the other two, they stayed very deep in the facility. Deeper
They,
than I like to go. It's dark and scary over there.
I would imagine. But do those two ever come out, or I'm assuming they're just like turtles and stay in their shells?
Shells.
You see IBRS immediately. Alright, have you ever seen a cat just turn its head to one direction and focus on that direction for a bit, like out of
Yes.
randomness.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's basically what IBRS does. And you see kind of a more scared look on her face when she's facing that direction.
So I guess Lilith is gonna look over that direction and she's gonna be like, we should probably hide you. So I don't know if that's like, you did mention one that wanders around. So let's hide you. Hide.
Yeah. Mind you, when you look in the direction that she's looking, you see nothing. There's nothing there. But you do get IBRS under the frickin' table. Or under a table, I should say. And
Yeah.
yeah. Gambit, you are now starting to roll around. Starting to conscious yourself up. I need the both of you to roll me a d20.
No, I don't want to, goddammit.
Do it.
17.
Can you
17.
please get Avray back in this? Godly. Alright, I got it.
Avery, that Avery's not a number. 17.
17 and a 10. Cool. Lovely. Wonderful.
I like my old bots back, please.
No, I'm not using her again.
Why, Joey? What even?
Another conversation for another day.
Yes.
Fine.
Either way.
Love you, was.
Mm-hmm.
You all hear this metallic, kind of like metallic blades stepping on metal and just wandering around.
Are the blades spinning, or is it just like, or is it, how is it?
No, it's like that freaking metal blade like leg of those metallic spiders, if you think about it. Those going across walls and shit. That's basically what it sounds like. Just that scuttling.
Nah, fam. Yeah, so Gambit is just gonna take his staff weapon, and is just like, he's fully up at this point. It's just like, no. But he's gonna like try to keep an eye out and just have his gun, not gun, his cane pointed at the general sound. At the
You do
general
so.
area.
You do so. Miss Mint, what do you do?
Well, of course, once making sure that the both of them are like actually well hidden, she's gonna like just prep herself against Gambit with like her arms crossed, looking towards the sound and stuff, just patiently waiting, but like with her right ear patiently like twitching.
Is it side to side or back to back?
Side to side.
Okay. I take left, you go right.
You hear this almost immediately as you start getting defensive. You know, if you really wanted to go kill it, I recommend against it at your current fighting power. But be my guest. Have fun with it.
Who says that specifically?
Do you look to see?
Yes.
Well, sir, just like in the original botch campaign, you see Yang. But not Yang. It's a demonic Yang. In other words, grimmified Yang, yada yada yada. We all know how this goes.
Yep. Alright.
Yep. So, grimmified Yang, it's just sitting in the corner of the room. Arms crossed, legs kind of pushed forward, leaning against a table and crossed. And she's just staring at you. Mind you, both arms are more or less normal.
Oh. I see. So it's just her facial features. that's grimmified.
Alright, well, so she has pale skin, horns coming out of her neck, or not neck, but head. So she's pretty much an Oni. My God's
No,
might.
No,
Joey, no, not Joey, sorry. What the? She's entirely grimmified, but you can only really see her face. She's still humanoid.
I
Yeah.
know, but. Alrighty. So, he's gonna look over at the grimmified Yang, and it's gonna be like, you speak from experience.
Experience or knowledge? Take your pick.
Both can be the same thing.
Exactly.
Either way, you, sir, are a dumbass.
And then you just hear Lil say, "Hey, he's my dumbass."
Alright, he may be your
Wait,
dumbass,
what?
but I mean, seriously, a cane that shoots globs of poison.
It's
How's that
very
any
nice.
effective?
It's
And
very
maybe,
thinking.
And so when you say your bit about I'm being your dumbass, it's like, thank you. Wait, what? And then he's also gonna show Yang, the grimmified Yang at least. It's like, it doesn't just shoot globs, thank you. And he's gonna like kind of open it and reveal it, the sword portion of it. So.
Yeah, she leans over to another desk, puts her elbow on it, and then rests her head on her fist. It's like, oh yeah, so intimidating, so unique. I mean, hell, I know freaking mob boss who has a cane that shoots actual missiles.
Oh, you'd be talking about my dad.
And he knows how to use his weapon a hell of a lot more effectively than you do. With yours.
Okay.
And not And I'm not referring to the cane, my dear. And she closes one of her eyes and is staring at Gambit.
It's a good thing Black Cherry's not there to hear you talk about her dad's dick.
That too.
I don't need to know what they've done.
Gambit is just gonna be like, the more you know, with the raised eyebrow, the whole 9 yards. Regardless, so what do you want us to do? Just sit on our asses all day?
I'll say I don't care. But, you know what would be really entertaining? It's watching you two, the cute couple, actually getting somewhere.
Couple?
What?
Huh?
What?
Huh?
No.
Oh,
Is
come
that
on.
allowed? What? Is that allowed? Excuse me? Is that what the? What the? No offense to you, big guy, but was that allowed?
Was what
taken.
allowed? Now you got the
speak
DM
for the-
confused.
He kind of. But yeah, Gambit's kind of like nudge you a bit, just like in a light manner. He's like, no offense taken.
Like, he's a big guy. He's really much of a gentleman. He's like, he has all the right perks, minus his social anxiety. But,
Common sense.
there's so many things wrong with me that I could list off that he can find someone way better than me anyway. Anyway, we're not gonna talk about this another day.
Okay. Sorry, no, I got a random phone call from my cousin, but it didn't.
Don't worry about it. Okay, we're good here. Yeah. Otherwise.
So.
Oh, come now, Miss Rabbit Girl. Don't you want to find someone to settle down with?
I mean, considering my mother found someone exactly like him,
And considering the crap they set outside, they probably already have their friggin' sights set on Cherry.
Though, I would say you don't have to worry about anything in this place, but considering those four are how those four are, yeah, I recommend not antagonizing anyone here. Oh, and if one of them tries to make you play a game, I uh, I recommend you be very cautious when doing it.
Okay, note taken. Note taken. Thank you. But how do we know we can trust your word, per se?
Exactly. Gambit's gonna point at Yang. Like, exactly.
See, I gotta
Oh,
be smart man here. He's a good guy.
He does give a
wow.
thumbs up.
The moment you look at somebody who's basically a Graham who's not trying to kill you right now and actually giving you advice, yeah. What part do I have of killing you here?
Look, man, I don't even have a motive. I don't know what motive means at this point. All I know is that there's a lot of buff people here, and I'm just trying to go home.
Buff people, sure, sure.
I'm in danger
Constant danger.
constantly.
Right. Either way, all I know is you kids decided to go with a very dangerous person here for no apparent reason.
And we just got lost. I almost died, man. That's traumatizing.
And you
Exactly.
willingly hopped in the frickin' door or vehicle with someone who's insane. Even though she
To
had,
be fair, we thought that it was BR.
to be
And
fair.
it's okay. Let me explain here. There's
You
something
see what
called
had happened was.
illusions. What had happened, ma'am, was we were misled, which almost got us killed. But look, we're alive now, and you're not deciding to kill us, so that's great.
Yeah,
First step of healing.
and your guys are gonna die if you don't actually start learning how to take care of yourselves a lot properly. I mean, come on. Seriously, what's Ozma even teaching you kids anymore?
How to be weapons. He's teaching us how to be weapons.
Did you not catch what I
Not
just
wrong.
said?
I
Come
know.
on, think about it.
I know.
She said Ozma
I know.
instead of Ozpin. Oh my, I'm making that connection.
I want to backhand this bit.
Yeah, either way. Either way.
Weapon.
Wait. You said Osmin?
No, I said Ozma.
Gambit's gonna look at her and it's like, don't you mean?
Was it you've shadow peopled?
God damn it, it's the push to talk.
Okay, so basically said, don't you mean Osmond?
Yeah, Ospin, yeah.
No, I mean Ozma.
You wanna
Sheesh.
you wanna autocorrect your sentence or your word really quick to the actual thing, ma'am?
Wow, he's really kept you kids out of the loop, hasn't he? Even though you've actually started seeing a lot of us. Alright, let me put it this way. So, what do you know about my master,
And who's your master?
Salem?
Salem? Yeah, I got it right. No, Gambit's like just gonna give the Grim Yang the information he already knows. So basically the basics.
Or
Wow.
Meanwhile, in my head, all I can friggin' think of is, oh, I know a lot because I wrote a song for them. It goes a little something like this. Do-do-do-do, you're a bitch!
You're a bitch.
You're a bitch, a bitch, a bitch, a bitch. Right, either way.
Yeah.
Give me a second. I'll be right back.
It's at this point that
Continue.
she says, yeah, Salem is your quote unquote
Excuse me.
Ozpin's wife.
Gambit's just gonna deadass look at him. He's like, "You want to run that by me again?"
Well, technically ex-wife, but still a wife nonetheless.
I had some complications, but that seems like quite far.
That's not a complication. A complication will be a misstep. But no, this is I don't know what this is. This is not a complication.
All right,
Everyone's
fine.
quiet.
How about this? Next time you see your Ozpin, get him alone and ask him why he changed his name from Ozma to Ozpin.
Okay, sounds cool.
Sure, yeah, we'll do that. Cool, yeah, that's no
Oh, and
not,
while you guys are at
maybe
it,
no. Hmm.
you might as well ask him who the hell is the true villain of this story. And you see her walking out of the room when she's finished with that. Then she says, that's only if he knows. Which, honestly, I doubt that he knows who it is. But I know you kids do. Have fun.
Okay, bye. Have a good time. Never see us again. Bye bye.
You see her take one step out of the threshold of the room, and she's just gone.
Okay, and then Willis is just gonna be like, I don't want to go home.
Hey, Gambit looks at you like, same.
Can I borrow your shirt? Because I'm extremely cold.
Sure.
Oh shit! Nah, no, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Ah!
It's at this moment that you hear from under the desk, can I come with you?
Yes, if you behave.
Okay,
Thank
I'll
you,
behave.
darling. Thank you, darling.
Also, one of them's coming closer.
Okay, thank you for the heads up. Now let's be quiet. Let's play the quiet game, darling.
It's at this point that you hear footsteps. Almost like that barefooted footsteps kind of thing. And then you hear more kind of this unholy laughter.
That's not okay, Mr. Sir.
I just want a shirt, dog.
I'm assuming you guys are hiding under the table with IBRS and BRS.
Yeah, Gambit.
Sure, yeah.
Gambit might have to hide on a completely different table because he a big boy, but
Yeah. So you
I'm
guys have
hiding.
hidden yourselves.
Yes.
Now, since this room has these reflections, or this glass, it reflects light and such. Like the glass usually typically does when it's dark out.
Mhm.
Can I have the both of you roll me a perception real quick?
Yeah.
It's sound or is it sight?
It's sight because you're looking at the reflection.
Okay, I know because I asked this because you're asking two faunists. So
Yeah,
That
yeah.
is fair.
so how does a 15 treat you?
15 treats me fine. Oh, you both get 15.
Wow,
Nice.
I got above a 10. That's congratulations.
And you got a 15 too. We both got 15.
I know, right?
We're
All right,
30.
calm the hell down, you two.
Oh,
You're gonna need your
let's
calmness in a moment.
Yeah,
Because,
let's not overspeak again because Reed's anxiety.
yep. You guys see this dark figure walking past the tables. Specifically, the table line that you're under with IBRS and BRS, Mashu. It's a black figure with glowing golden eyes. Or not golden, but yellow. Yellowish gold kind of thing. And you see this gold like smile as well. And it's just walking away, walking past. But as it does, you do see the lights flicker.
I don't like that at all. I assume I see the same thing.
Oh, yeah, you do.
Okay, now I only see her smile, right?
No, you see all of it. Everything I described, you see it.
No, I mean as far as her facial feature, I don't see her face per se, just her smile.
No, it's, all right, think of a shadow.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, that's what the figure looks like. It's a shadow, but with golden eyes and a golden outline of a smile.
It's like the Cheshire Cat when it disappears and only leaves its smile in the darkness as
Yeah.
a backdrop. You only see those features and a shadowy mass.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yep.
And it's not like it's lips of a smile. No, it's just that line that is to simulate a smile.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you guys see. After a few moments, you hear the footsteps are away. What do you two do?
Lilith is just gonna peek both of her ears out, and before like peeking her head up over the table to like check if like the coast is clear.
And before you do, you see, mind you, it's quick when you see this. You see IBRS grab you, pull you down, and just right on top of BRS, in fact, and hold you there. And you can see IBRS is shaking. She's physically shaking so much that she's almost shaking the table, but she's not really shaking the table. But she's shaking, and you can visibly see she is shaking. She is terrified.
Couldn't tell. You did say she is shaking like 4 times in a row.
Yeah, sorry about that. Either way.
It's So I guess at like the side of this, I guess Lilith will hold IBRS close in a sense of comforting and stuff, just like calm her down.
You do so. IBRS is slowly calming down. Then you hear these not voices, but more of kind of like whispering, but it's not whispering.
Yeah.
Just in the hallway outside of the room. Just kind of wisping about. After a few minutes, it's gone. And once that is gone, IBRS just... she's loosened her grip considerably.
Okay, so I guess she's just gonna again pop her ears out to actually like hear if it's a-okay to get out.
You hear nothing in the immediate vicinity.
And same with Gambit, and he's gonna like, depending on how the tables and how they're set up, he's gonna like look over to where the rest of them are, especially Lilith, to like make eye contact as to say, is the coast clear?
You do so.
Gonna
And
just
the
look at him.
coast is clear.
So yeah, so she's gonna like look at him. It's just like, hi. And it's just like waves, hi.
And
And
he
it's
just waves back.
I think it's clear. I think we're good.
and he just gives a shaky thumbs up.
Okay. So it's like,
And-
so she's gonna stand up now.
Yeah. So then Gambit is gonna like slowly crawl out, and he's gonna, if anything does happen, he's gonna kind of be the first line of defense. So
Bro, as much as I love you, Gambit is not much of a DPS. He's a support. He's a support.
support DPS.
Okay, good enough.
Okay, sure.
The DPSs are freaking Voltage and Lilith.
Let him have his moments, goddamn.
Okay.
Quit
I
lying
understand.
to yourself.
Anyway, let's keep going.
Right.
Yeah, so she's gonna, Lilith of course is gonna help IBRS up and then just slowly pick up BRS and throw BRS over like her shoulder, her like right side of her shoulder. But like
You
still
do
have
so.
like Gambit's coat over like her BRS, but kind of like buttoned up over like her chest area.
You do so. IBRS pretty much clings to you and is walking behind you. BRS is still dead out cold. And Gambit, what do you do?
After making sure there's nothing else, he's just gonna go over to the normal BRS and he's just like kind of not poke her, but kind of like gently shove her like a rub. It's like, come on.
So let me get this straight. You are going to shove BRS, who's currently thrown over Lilith's shoulder.
Oh, you picked her.
Yeah, I have her like over like my right shoulder and stuff, and she has her coat around her so that she remains warm and stuff. But like the IBRS is behind me, kind of clinging to me, in a sense, just not like physically like having her arms wrapped around me, just like close against my back.
Okay, never mind then. Never mind.
I like how I just became the comfort bunny now.
Yes, you are the comfort bunny to a insane homicidal maniac who is currently very reasonable.
You mean homicide bomber?
Yes.
No, I mean
that's-
homicidal.
I know it's just a throwback to his campaign. Jake
Yeah.
being a
Yep.
bomber.
Oh, well. Either way.
Yes.
So, you have the chance to rephrase what you're going to do, Wazzy.
Okay, if that's the case, then I'll just 86 the whole thing.
So you're taking it off the menu. Got it.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah. So I didn't. Okay, that's cool. So yeah, he's just gonna follow and just be on lookout.
You follow and be a lookout. After a few moments of walking, I'm assuming you guys are doing, going somewhere in a direction that's not the direction that Yellow Eyes went,
Yep.
you see. Actually. No, you don't say. Was he? Since you're keeping a lookout, roll a d20.
But while he does
I don't
that,
see shit.
Lilith is gonna recommend IBRS in front of her so that she's in the middle of like her and Gambit, so that she doesn't get harmed in case anyone attacks from like behind.
What is this floor I'm looking at?
No, was you actually see one of the freaking wall lights that are on the bottom of the wall? One of them piques your interest. Like, oh, that's a nice light. Oh, look, there's another one. Oh, look at this architecture. Oh my god, it's beautiful. How did they do this? As you're passing every one.
God.
Then you just hear a stern Gambit.
What?
If you don't get your ass back on track, I am going to blow you into smithereens.
Right.
Sorry.
So,
Scratches his head. Sorry.
actually, Marsha, remember, or remind me, did you put anything on IBRS?
IBRS has my shirt on right now,
Okay,
and BRS has
the
Gambit's
freaking jacket.
coat on.
Okay, yep,
Yep.
okay. Yep, so, Gambit, when you turn back to actually talk to freaking Lilith, you see IBRS just staring at you. And she has this kind of more reddish face, mind you. Almost a blush, but not a full blush.
Embarrassed, flustered. She's flustered.
She's flustered, yes, yes. Very flustered. Poor girl. Hmm. Because she's paying attention to something that you're not. Oops. Either way.
I'm concerned. I'm gonna go sit in my concernment corner real quick.
Oh no, you're fine. You didn't see it, so you don't have to be concerned about it.
I'm very concerned now.
And then you just hear snapping behind like Iris. It's like, boy, swear to God, we don't have the time for this. I'm cold, really cold, because my shirt's gone. But
My coat's gone. No, that's out of character. That is out of character. That's out of character.
he was like, boy, my shirt's gone. I'm really cold right now, and I would prefer you to continue keeping forward. Please.
Well, I haven't heard a train in forever. Holy crap. My gods. Madness.
Sure, mother.
Yes,
No.
Lilith says that to like Gambit.
Alright.
I'm sorry.
Either way, we move away from these two and back over to Voltage Storm and Black Cherry, who are currently traversing through a hallway. Yes. Do I have these two?
Yes.
I has one. Black Cherry, do I has you? Well,
Ankle.
Michael Myers, Michael Kyers, Michael Jordan.
I sense death becoming.
Michael B. Jordan.
Okay, he's good. He's good. Either way. So, yeah, you're traversing this alone, apparently. Alright, so. Well, Reed. You're going down this hallway. And almost immediately, you see this light coming up from ahead.
Ah, lovely.
Yes. I'm assuming you keep going, or do you change your mind and go a different path?
No, I'm gonna keep going.
Okay, you keep going.
With pistol in front as usual.
Okay. So you find yourself, after going through this bright light that's blinded you for a moment or two, once you open your eyes again, you're in Beacon's library.
Or am I?
Well, I don't know. I don't make the rules here, now do I? No.
That's a fucking lie.
Yeah, that's a fucking lie. Either way, what do you do, my friend?
How many people are in the library?
There's no one.
What time of day does it appear to be?
It's about nighttime. Sometime, I don't know.
Like, if this is supposedly Beacon's library, I
Yeah.
assume there's windows.
Yeah, okay. So, it's dark out. So,
But thankfully I'm a faunus, so I say fuck your darkness. I'm looking out the window.
you look out the window, you see the night sky.
I'm more looking at the ground.
Ah, okay. The ground is that grass and cobblestone mixture with paths and such like that. Basically,
Does it
exactly what
look-
Beacon should be.
Uh-huh. Gonna just cautiously open, well, first of all, I'm gonna see where the fuck in the library this tunnel is.
You look back. All you see is the library. There's no tunnel.
Immediately sending a fucking message on his scroll to Minton fucking ouch.
What scroll? You're holding a book.
Sir, first of all, I was originally holding a gun.
I know, that's actually on your hip now. Your scroll's in your pocket and you're holding a book.
Yes. Okay, Joey, when I say I'm going to send a message on my scroll, that usually means putting away whatever the fuck is in my hand. So he's going to get on his scroll and see if he has service.
Okay.
Yeah, don't forget. We didn't
No,
get
I know.
service down in the thing, so
I know, that's kind of why I'm checking with the scroll.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you meant actual service.
The scroll
Okay.
has service.
nah.
Like, it has the normal service bars that Beacon has around it, which should be, I think, 3 to 4. Roughly. Yeah, should be. 3 to 4 bars.
If that's the case, he's going to Osmond's office.
You go to Osmond's office.
Knock, 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 knock.
You knock on the door. The door swings open.
Yes.
But you see no one inside. And you know for a fact that these doors don't unlock by themselves.
Alright. This is how we're playing it. Okay, no more guns. They're both blades now, and he's got both of them in his hands. The longer of the two is in his right hand.
Okay.
And he's slowly fucking walking in, giving fair warning. Whoever opened the door, please show yourself or I will burn and cut you.
Oh, so violent. Can't you be a lot more kinder to someone who's been dead for a while? My word. Kids these days.
You're not one to talk of kindness when you seem to enjoy playing tricks on the mind and sending me somewhere that I find familiar.
Don't compare me to her.
Who else am I supposed to compare you to when, for all I know, whoever you are and whoever she is, you will just think this is one big game.
You truly don't understand what's going on here, do you?
How can I understand when I've given no reason or context? I'm simply thrust into whatever the psychotic little girl called a game. At what point was I given anything to help me understand? Please clarify.
Alright, let me put it this way. She's dead. I'm dead.
Yes.
Yet we're still here. I guess you could call us ghosts.
I'd rather call you a pain in my ass. I just want to go home.
Yes. Home. Such a funny word, to put it lightly. Either way, young child of dragon descent, how much do you know about the world?
I know enough to keep me alive, and so far that's all I've needed.
I see. Then I wonder, do you know how to kill a ghost?
What I do know is from children's stories and myths. I don't know if they're true or not, because it's probably pretty obvious to you. Before today, I've never came across any, air quotations, ghosts. So, shall I, salt and burn your remains? Shall I get some mystical water that's supposedly blessed by a religion I don't believe in? Or shall I get two sticks and put them together and make them look like a T to keep you away from me? Or would you prefer silver?
My oh my. So many different ways that have no effect. None whatsoever.
Like I said, I can always just fucking slice.
You do realize I can go through walls, right?
You do realize I want to go home, and you are one of the many obstacles keeping me from doing so.
Many obstacles, you say? Oh my. Has chivalry and respect died off in this world already?
Respect died when I was put into this game. Don't expect manners from somebody who's seemingly thrust into something like a rat in a maze.
Tell me, boy. How many people have you killed?
How many people I've killed, haven't killed, injured, not injured, doesn't matter to you.
You said you wanted to get out of
Nor
this place, didn't you?
is it your business. If I need to kill to get out of here, I will not stop at petty, oh, morality just because it's the right thing to do. If push comes to shove, I will kill to get out of here. But before you decide to potentially twist my words, I will not kill those who are close to me.
Oh my. You have a twisted sense of morality, first off. And second, you have a very skewed way of thinking. And thirdly, if you wish to go home, you need to challenge yourself. Face your demons, if you were.
I am my demons, and you're pissing us off.
Oh my. Such language from a young boy who doesn't understand that this place is in his head.
And you don't understand what I had to go through just to survive another day on the streets. I don't want to fucking hear it.
Oh,
Show
yes.
yourself or leave me alone.
You've already seen us. You fell down on our bodies.
So you're some twisted machination of those psychos?
Oh no.
The originals, as you'd like to have me believe?
No, no, no. We are not a part of BRS or Stella or IBRS, however you wish to put them. We are different beings entirely. We were a experiment, if you will, to see if more of us could be made. And if we could, would we have souls? That age-old question of, does a machine that is fully aware and an AI have a soul? Can it use aura? Can it use this? Can it use that? That's what we are. But, like all good things, everything must come to an end, of course. The question is, can you come to terms with yourself? Or will you die where you're standing? Because you can't face yourself. You're lucky you chose left instead of right.
Luck has nothing to do with how I have chosen. Trust has to do with what I have chosen. And I don't know about you, but trust is not so easily earned or given. And if you do say that this is in my mind, then there is no way you can defeat me, for there is no place where I am strongest.
You're wrong about that. There is no place where you're weakest. I shall take my leave, boy. Whether you wake up from this dream of yours or not, doesn't matter to me. I only gave you a choice and a chance.
I find it rather ironic that you originally spoke of manners when you've yet to follow one of the most simple rules of etiquette when meeting someone new.
Oh, etiquette? And how am I supposed to present myself when I don't have a physical form anymore?
Physicality doesn't matter.
Yet
Or
it is
did-
what you desire.
No, that is where you're wrong. Did whatever created you not teach you the manners that one should introduce themselves?
Oh yes, and be like a sniveling, proper, formal dickwad of a company that ships dust and weapons everywhere. Oh yes, sure, let me be Jock Schnee, it'll be great. Oh yes, hello there, I am Jock Schnee. I like to sip tea and money. Thank you very much. Fuck off. Pissants.
You talk of manners, yet you yourself do not have them. And if you're going to take your leave, do it now. And with that though, considering that she did say this is in his mind, He's going to imagine the library fading away. He's going to picture himself standing in a blank room. Essentially like that instance from The Matrix when they stand in the blank space.
Ah, yeah. Roll me a d20 though.
Hence my reasoning of the mind is where I'm strongest. That is a 19.
19. Okay, let's see here. What do we have for 19? No, that's the wrong one. Hold on. There we go. So instead of finding yourself in a blank space, you find yourself in more of a plains area with a few trees scattered about the place.
Close enough.
It's still nighttime, but there's a little difference to this place. You see skeletons scattered about the place with rusted swords and daggers and axes all over, just stabbed into the ground. And there's, oh, let's see here, maybe over 10,000 of them.
I see. And kind of with the same mindset of he's strongest in his mind, he's also he's imagining, okay, he's gonna look down really quick and check to see if his weapons are there still.
Your weapons are not there. You see
Considering he
them
can't
stabbed into a nearby tree, though.
I see.
Now,
Before he does anything, though, he is going to look around and see all these skeletons and just seemingly, to no one in particular, what is your purpose?
you hear nothing. And you hear this, the sound of metal being broken. And you see all of these blades just start shattering one by one with no actual force upon them. They're just standing there and then just breaking in the center of the blade. And you hear this cracking. Every single time you see a blade shatter, you hear a crack come from the tree with your swords on it.
He's gonna look over.
You see these gashes in this tree is just forming with every single shattering of the blades. And with each crack that forms in the tree, you see rust settle in on your blades. After a few minutes of this going on, the shattering breaks. There's about maybe 500 blades left that haven't shattered, and your blades are almost completely covered in rust.
And he's gonna actually smile a bit. Dependency on a weapon is the killer of all good soldiers. One must depend on themselves as well as their mind if they ever want to truly survive.
Then tell me, boy, if you are not going to depend on your weapons, and you can only depend on yourself, what happens when you can't depend on yourself? Well,
If I
Mr.
can't-
Storm, what is it?
If I can't depend on myself, then I will depend on my friends and those who I trust. And if they're not there for me, well, I'll do my damnedest to make sure I take as many of those who oppose me as I can. Because
Oppose
I
you
will
for
not
what?
stand idly by. As for what? You see, within the supposed prison within my mind, I'm the one who holds the key.
Do you now?
It's my mind, my own prison. The
Yes.
thing I created to protect myself. I've known this since I was but a child when I built this prison.
But tell me, Mr. Voltage, protect yourself from what? And in
From the
fact,
world.
a better question is, why are you here now when you were just walking through a hallway in that facility?
As for what I was protecting myself from, I was protecting myself from the world. The reality that no matter what I am, how old, how young, people will still despise me. Some will even try to kill me for what I am. So, I adapted. I locked away my childishness. And I steeled myself so that if I had to, I could protect myself to survive another day.
Yes, but tell me, is that going to work now, in this day and age, when you have so many around you that are trying to help you? But something tells me, even with all of that there, even with being able to leave this place and come back to it when you need to, something tells me a part of you does not want to leave this place at all. But of course, you're right. You don't wish to leave here. That's human nature. We're all humans by technicality. But of course, there are some things in this world that can't be explained. For instance, have you ever asked yourself how those bandits knew where your family was? The entire village, I mean. You were secluded high up in the mountains. Yet those bandits knew where to find you. And they were prepared to find you. To kill everyone there, or as many as they could at least. And take whoever ran as prisoner. But you got lucky. But were you the only one? That's the question, Mr. Voltage Storm. But, alas, I can only leave that to your discretion of if you will chase that theory down, or if you will just not and just ignore it.
You see, whoever you are, you know my name, I do not know yours, but what you also don't seem to know is that I built this prison for my emotions.
Mr.
Because
Voltage
I found
Storm.
out at a young age, emotions cloud the mind. They make you react irrationally. Yes, that is a strength at times, but in times of severity, it is nothing but a hindrance. I will lock away my emotions, the ones that you seem so eager to trigger, so that I may think clearly. No, I didn't think as to how those bandits knew where my village was. Because I was but a child. All I thought about, till this day, was survival.
Yeah, survival. And as to who I am, I'm you. Just in the form of someone super smart. Your teacher, Dr. Oblek. It's simple, it's fine, it's perfect. Either way, if you think about this for one single moment, what if you were to unleash your emotions? Where would it take you? Where would it put you, in fact? Would you be stronger? Would you be the same? Would you better yourself through your emotions? Or would you just... You know what I mean? It's that theory that you need to figure out where you are, Mr. Voltage.
Strength is an illusion, and emotions can cloud your judgment. I will use my emotions from time to time when they are needed. I do not throw them away. I use them at the right time or when I think I deem necessary. As for whether I would be stronger or not, reckless abandon doesn't count as strength. It counts as foolishness. I am prepared to put everything I am on the line. I don't have anything to hide.
Yes, you put everything on the line. But for what? What is your purpose, Voltage Storm? Do you even have one anymore besides surviving? Do you have plans for the future? Do you have plans for right now?
My purpose and my plan are to protect Faunus and even humans alike from Grimm and the people that killed my family, that killed my village. And earlier, as you say that everyone is by technicality human, then why is it that humans such as Jacques Snee act more animal than Faunus? They treat us as if we are beasts, yet their actions in and of themselves are of a beast-like nature. Because they do not want to cooperate. They treat us like animals. They treat us as lesser because we're different. So who's the true monsters? Who are the true animals? Us or the humans?
Tell me something.
I will fight myself as much as I need to, but that is how the world is.
Well, Mr. Voltage Storm, tell me this. Why are there some humans who accept Faunus and actually fight alongside said Faunus, and those who do not? Answer is simple. It is human nature to fear what you don't understand.
The answer is not simple. Because you say it's human nature to fear what we do to understand. But if that's the case, then no one would want to be on the side of Faunus. No Faunus would want to be near humans. So, the true answer is that there is no answer, for every individual is different. Fear, you are not born with. Fear, it's taught. Hate is taught.
So what you're saying is, Mr. Voltage Storm, you are a hateful, fearful person. Is that correct?
I am hateful, I am spiteful, I'm sad, I'm angry, I'm happy. I am a lot of things. I have my emotions and I am not ashamed of them.
Then why look them up?
Because there is a time and place for my anger. But in the heat of a battle that might happen, that is not the place. It clouds my judgment. That could easily get me killed.
A battle with yourself or a battle with an enemy?
I am my enemy. I am my own worst enemy.
Such a shame, then. Because if you can't agree with yourself, how do you expect to save anyone?
Just because I can't agree with myself does not mean I can't be one with myself. To be one entity, we must be of two decisions. Left and right. Right or wrong. Black and white. See, if I always agreed with myself, there would be no clear answers. There would only be the in-between.
Yes, the in-between, where you're supposed to be sitting. But as of late, where have you actually been sitting?
There must be two to be truly one.
Is there two? Or is there only one who refuses to listen to the other?
You say that, but by that statement alone, you've contradicted your own question.
Have I? Or have you contradicted yourself?
I'm talking to myself.
Exactly.
So technically, you've contradicted yourself, and I have contradicted myself by your statement. I have
Yes.
accepted that I will not always agree with myself. But have you?
My dear Voltage Storm, tell me something. If you can contradict yourself so easily, can you contradict your morality? Can you choose to, instead of saving people, turn around and killing people for just the same reasons as you've presented before?
You are myself. You know the answer to that.
Then, the better question is, why do you do what you do?
And my answer is simple. You already know the answer.
Mr. Voltage Storm, please. Stop dancing around the question and answer it properly. You're only
I
talking to
did.
yourself.
If I'm talking to myself, there's no need to answer the question I've asked myself, because I already know the answer.
Yet you still dance around the question.
It's a question that doesn't need to be answered. If I'm talking to myself, the one who asked the question is also the one who knows the answer. And seeing as how you're me, you should already know the answer.
My oh my, Mr. Voltage Storm. Don't we have something very treacherous on our horizons?
Life is treacherous.
I was talking about your internal struggles.
You call it a struggle. I call it existence. Nothing can truly exist in peace. There will always be conflict. It's just how others deal with this conflict that decides the outcome of the world.
Tell me, Voltage, do you know why we're here? In this area with these swords, skeletons, and planes?
You're here so that, from what I was told, to fight my demons, the same demons that you're questioning me with, my emotions, my morality, how I think, what I do. In other words, we are here to fight ourselves. to face what's happened and what might be hidden. But I have nothing to hide.
Then why are these skeletons here? These swords that have shattered in that tree with your current set. Breaking and rusting.
I can't explain the every machination of my mind.
Then allow me to
simply
put it this
what
way.
it is.
These skeletons are people that you could not save, or chose not to save, or even killed. These weapons are pieces of your soul. That tree and those swords are your soul, as of current. Do you see what's happening, or what has happened? Your soul's rusted away and has been shattered multiple times, though it's still together. Which means you still have a chance. But of course, if something doesn't change, well, it doesn't take much to break one of these old, rusted swords and to form a new crack on your soul.
What you fail to realize is the damage that's done to myself, whether physically or to my, as you call it, soul. What doesn't kill me makes me stronger.
Unfortunately, one cannot heal a broken soul.
One doesn't need to. When they believe that in that moment what they did was right. The right decision isn't always the easiest.
Then was killing innocent the right decision?
What you call innocent, I call people who wanted me to die. I call people that if they didn't die, I would have. Because as for your human nature that you so love to bring up, the instinct for survival is priority. And when you were as young as I was when it started, I was nothing but instinct. My every move was instinct. My instincts are what kept me alive, what kept you alive. Were some of the things I did bad? Yes. Wrong? Yes. I don't deny that. I've accepted them. I've also accepted that there is no way that I can atone for them. I cannot take back the lives I've killed. I cannot raise the dead for the people that, as you put it, didn't or couldn't protect. They are dead. Yes, it is sad, but there is nothing I can do about it. That is the sad reality of this world. Those who are dead can never be seen again. The slain cannot be brought back.
Yet,
I don't know what else you want from me, saying that my soul is withering, but I did what I believed was right to survive.
then have you decided?
I was nothing but a child.
Then have you decided about your recent request? The one from Shion, was it? To save the world. Have you truly decided upon that? Will you save this world or will you let it burn?
That's not something I can properly answer. I cannot see what consequences all my actions will have, whether it brings the world closer to destruction or closer to it being saved. But
Yet you killed many people without a second thought.
you keep bringing this up, and I have told you over and over again. but you don't seem to listen.
Then you are doomed. I bid you myself farewell.
Joey, I'm going to throw something at you. Stop it.
No.
You're asking the same question expecting a different answer, motherfucker. No.
Well, technically it's not me, it's you, so congratulations, you're insane by definition.
You just found that out? No.
No comment.
Besides, and this is besides the fact. Did you keep interrupting me, motherfucker? Yeah. But yeah, he's also going to say that, but regardless of what consequences my actions have, I will do my best to try and save what this world has become. With or without you on my side.
Like I said, farewell, Mr. Voltage Storm. Until you drop back in, I suppose. Though, don't come here looking for morality support. We both know you don't really have that.
Yes, and by definition, neither do you. With that, he's going to smile and he's going to close his eyes.
Before you close your eyes, you hear one last sword shatter. But it doesn't sound like it's properly shattering. It almost sounds like it's being rewound.
So a shattering that's being reversed.
Pretty much, yeah. And with that, you find yourself back in the hallway.
Nice. I
Though-
do have to say this though, Joey, really quick,
Yep.
and I am sorry to interrupt. So, for any of those watching, you may or may not get this reference that I said, but yes, the live-action Dragon Ball Z movie was shit.
Oh my god.
It did make a good point. To truly be one, we must be two.
And from somebody who didn't watch Dragon Ball Z live action, yeah, no, I don't know that shit.
But
Anything-
no,
Why? Because I don't want to say,
Anything live
Ookog.
action is shit.
fucking excuse me? You want to reword that, sir?
Okay, 95% of the stuff. Any live action.
Okay,
Still incorrect.
I can only think of two that I've actually seen out of all these live action shits that have been going on recently that I've actually really liked. Detective
Same.
Pikachu and Sonic the Hedgehog. The movie.
Yeah.
But then too, I grew up with Sonic and Pikachu. So,
The question is, did you see the live-action Super Mario Brothers?
back in like 1997 or something like that, yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, it's some pretty good shit.
It's good, but it's bad.
Exactly. But no.
Oh, speaking of live action.
I digress. That was an over-exaggeration that all live actions suck.
Well, I mean, the Mortal Kombat movies could have been better.
They could
Let's
have
be
been better,
fair.
but considering the time period they were made in,
Yeah,
not
that's
too
fair.
bad.
It was good for what time period it was. But I would give you Alice in Wonderland. That was a good live action.
That was a book to a movie.
No, also
Yeah.
It also had a early cartoon adaptation before most of the movies.
exactly.
Yeah.
Dear gods,
Most of the
okay.
live action movies. There's multiple
Yeah.
cartoons.
No, they also did it live.
Robin Hood, for example.
Oh,
Great.
dear. Which one?
All of them. No, Kevin Costner specifically. Anyways, we are getting
Oh.
way off track.
Yep. All right, so, right. You find yourself
Oh, God.
on your back on the ground. It's almost as if you got thrown onto your back in this dark hallway. And you find yourself somewhere near the beginning of this hallway. Black Cherry is nowhere to be found.
Lovely.
Yep. Now. Oh. Right. Roll me a d20 real quick.
15.
Okay, 15, 15. Let's see here. Which is that? Ooh, okay. So, it's at this moment that you see, well, not really see, but you get flashes. Flashes that are reminiscent to somebody having amnesia with getting memories. For what you catch is this nice little homey cabin that looks like it was recently built and recently furnished. Sitting on a porch, staring off into a sunset that's setting over a sea of some kind. And you catch the words, "This is a lovely place." Once that flash is done, you find yourself actually feeling tears dripping down your face. Or sliding down instead of dripping, my bad. And whenever you think of that memory, or that flash, all you feel is no hate, but tranquility and love.
Ah, yes, a thing I've not felt for many, many moons.
For many, many moons, yes. Unless it's pudding.
Fuck off, I need a horde, I'm a dragon.
Yes, you may be a dragon, but we're gonna fix that later. Yeah.
Fucking excuse me?
Don't worry about it, it's fine. It's fine. Don't worry about it. The walls are not filled with pudding, I swear.
Oh god. Yeah, that did drone on for quite a bit, and I feel bad. We should probably move on to the other two faunas.
Sure, speaking of the furnace, Mr. Wazzy, I require another perception check. Since you're keeping lookout.
Oh, 11.
11. 11, 11, 11, 11, 11. Okay, here we go. So, you notice a few things, actually. First off, you notice that the floor is a little reflective. And with this reflective floor, considering the distance between you, IBRS, BRS, and a certain bunny faunus, yeah, it doesn't take you long to see, oh hey, look, I can see under the skirts of that shirt.
That was unnecessary, and not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, either way,
Very unnecessary.
that's the little smallest thing that's in this little ideals. Because past that little reflection that you see two glowing green eyes following all of you. And surrounding it is a very shadowy figure.
just me, the eyes, per se?
You see them go from staring ahead of itself to looking down at your reflection.
Okay. Is there a nearest light fixture?
You're passing one.
Good. Okay. So, and how far is it for the next one?
These lights are fixated pretty symmetrically on both sides, unless there's a intersection. Either way, they're about no, not 6 meters, but 1, 2, 3, yeah, I'd say 3 meters apart.
So about 9 feet.
Yeah, roughly.
Okay. So he's gonna kind of like still walking, but he's gonna kind of huddle everyone like as in a weird formation, like staying calm as he does this, but huddle them. And as he passes that light, he's just gonna kind of shoot at it with his cane to kind of distort that thing in a weird way. Just like shoot at the light, and then the light will like, since it's all reflective, right? So he's gonna shoot at it, and then like cause the light fixture itself to shake and like distort their image, so they can just like calmly but fastly keep moving forward in a safer spot.
Okay, you do this. After a minute, you look around and you don't see the figure anymore. Roll me perception. Do it.
I have to.
I don't like this. I don't like this at all.
You're the one who's trying to lose this creature.
I don't see shit.
Why, what'd you get, my dear friend?
Oh, let me roll now. 14.
Okay, 14. Well, so here's how we're gonna play this. Mosher, I require you to roll me a D. Oh, what is it? A D3.
2.
2?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you find yourself right next to that canyon you guys got dropped off into. Or that freaking ravine. On the side you guys came through on.
Okay, so we're back basically where we started, except for with 2 people. That we
Here's the
didn't
thing.
initiate.
Gambit's is not even there. The last thing you remember is walking straight following him. Things got bright, and you found yourself here. And of course,
do I still have IBRS with me in BRS, or am I just like...
BRS
since
is
I did-
still on your shoulder, and IBRS is very much clinging to you right now.
Okay, because IBRS was in front of me, so...
Yep. She was in front of you, and now she's standing there clinging to you. And here's where you find or see something weird. You feel BRS melting.
Excuse me? You want to repeat that again, Mr. Sir?
Yes, I said melting. As in, think of a gelatinous blob that took a human form and is no longer keeping that form. It's just...
I don't like that. I was thinking more of the Wicked Witch from the West, but that works too.
No.
So Lilith starts like panic slightly as it's like, then she quickly looks to IBRS and is like, has this ever happened before? As she's saying this like frantically, because it's like she's melting, so she doesn't know what to do, and she's melting all over her too, so it's just like that's a weird feeling.
Yeah. You see this gelatinous humanoid like blob that's melting upon you get off of you and take whatever's on you with it. And it starts kind of stumbling, kind of like a zombie walking towards something without its arms raised. And it's
Okay.
stumbling towards IBRS. Who is
Question: what do you mean
backing up.
whatever is on me, as in clothing wise or weapon wise?
No, as in whatever fell onto you.
Okay.
Whatever
Like
is
that?
fallen off of it and onto you, it's taking it with it.
Nothing.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Sorry, I just had to like visual like that just didn't seem right to me. So.
Yeah. Mind you, you can see the eyes are glowing, and it's just everything around the eyes is just drooling off, or just dripping.
That's not okay.
It's no longer able to keep a form, and it's going towards IBRS, who is slowly backing up against a tree. And yes, of course, she is tripped and fallen, and is continuing to back towards said tree.
Okay, so Lilith is just gonna like put herself in between the melted blob and IBRS and get into like a fighting stance, and it's like, I really don't want to do this, darling, but if push comes to shove, I'm gonna have to blast your sister away to the point where she's gonna have to get recuperated again back in the whatever, I don't know, until she comes back.
Yeah.
Rehabilitated?
Whichever.
Lilith doesn't exactly know the process for like getting reincarnated for them, so that's why she's like, I don't know, whatever gets y'all to back. So,
It takes like a few more moments, and you see this thing, instead of stumbling, it's reformed its legs. Mind you, the jacket is slipped off because A, no longer holding form, it's not gonna stay.
yeah.
Well, this BRS like thing reformed itself, takes a step back, and you can see it's lining up its shot. Like, it's about to charge.
Lilith is just gonna like stand her ground and raise both of her hands as like the palms of her gauntlets start like glowing a bright red, indicating that she's like her gauntlets are ready to blast if need be.
Yep, you do so. You see this thing charge. It jumps over or through you. So basically it lands on you, and anything that's gone stuck on your front has made its way toward your back and continued with the charge to IBRS, who of course gets covered, and you do see steam coming off this gelatinous blob that's now covered her. But here's the thing. It's no longer in the form of BRS. It doesn't even look like it's flesh anymore. It's now this purplish blue energy bubble, I guess.
So it's a bubble.
It's kind of like a bubble slime that's not really slime. And IBRS is in the center of it. Alright, so IBRS is around like 5 feet, something like that.
Okay, never mind. So I thought it shrank in size. So I'm like, okay, I can just carry this with me. Dope. But never mind. It's now I got a better picture.
Yep. Though here's the thing. You do see IBRS is shrinking. As in, she's getting smaller and smaller.
Oh, can I attempt to break the bubble?
Go for it. Try.
She's just, of course, gonna, since her palms are charged up, she's going to attempt to, put both hands in the bubble and blast it.
Okay. You have blasted said bubble.
Yes.
Alright. You know how water balloons are set up?
Oh no.
Basically, if you take a pinpoint like needle and poke the side of a full water balloon, the outing kind of just evaporates and all the insides just drop and flow everywhere.
Yeah.
Pretty much what you get. And now you have a roughly 4'3" IBRS who's still in your shirt, mind you. Just staring at you. And she's soaked.
Mint points at her and is like, "You're gonna explain some shit after we get my goddamn wolf buddy and my other people and get out of here? Because right now, I'm cold, we just got outside, bubble thing just happened, I'm tired, it's probably, I don't know," she looks at her wrist as there's no watch on her wrist, "whatever it is in the morning, I just want to go to bed, I just didn't ask for this, I know you didn't ask for this either. Sounds good?" As she, like, has a thumbs up towards IBRS.
You see IBRS cocks her head, blinking a few times, like, I don't know what's going on.
Me neither, and I just got down here and I don't know jack diddly shit. So let's get up. I think, can you stand? You can stand, right?
You see her try to get up, but due to her height change, you see her take a step and overjudge her next step and just falls flat on her face.
Come on. As like, since her gauntlet palms are still fairly warm, she like retracts her gauntlets back into like the wrists and just has like both of her hands out so that IBRS can like stand, like grab them and like stand up.
Yep, you do so. Upon touching IBRS's skin, she feels like a freaking space heater. She's that
So
cuddly warm kind of thing.
Oh, never mind. But I wonder why.
Supercharged heat bubble, go! I don't know at this point.
Yes. Yes. So she's like, let's try to take a few steps since apparently you've gotten shorter now. Way shorter than me, but we can take a few steps and then just wait for everyone to either come out, 'cause I don't think you're gonna want to go back out there.
Yeah, she takes a few steps forward and she practically falls into your grasp, if you will.
Yeah. So like Lilith, of course, is just gonna like help her regain her like footing again so that she's comfortable. And after like doing that for a tiny bit, she's going to pick up Gambit's coat jacket, put it on, realizing that it's hella big on her because of the fact that a height difference and shit. And is like, yeah, we're gonna just call it a day because apparently I am just shirtless.
Yeah, you see IBRS kind of look at you, look down, looks at the jacket, looks back down to your shirt, looks at you, and then she takes off your shirt, hands it to you.
No. Keep it. Put it back on. Put it back on. I gave it to you for a reason.
But
I gave it to you for. I can steal my friend's clothing. It's fine. What
okay.
friends are for? Steal each other's clothing. It's fine.
She puts the shirt back on, which is gone down a bit more on her. So, there's that. Either way, I shall leave this little scene for a bit. Let us go back to the natural one of a role for Mr. Sir Wuzzy. Buddy, I've got plans for you. Come here. Come
I
here,
don't wanna.
Heather.
I don't wanna.
Yes. It's supposed to be creepy. You got a natural one. So, Mr. Sir Wazzy, you ran around this corner after this bright light and shit, which did kind of blind you for a moment or two. Once you've rounded this corner, you look back to check up on everyone. BRS, IBRS, and Mashu is gone. They're not there.
I see. What do I see instead?
You don't see anything. You just see a very dark hallway behind you.
Is it just behind me, or is it?
Like the path you just came from, it's completely dark. There is no light. It's like going deep down mining without any torches at all. It is just that dark. Now, after like a few minutes, you hear this play over the PA system. Subject A1 has died due to unexpected circumstances. Reviving subject A1. Currently in progress. Estimated time 2 hours.
Noted. Would I know the general direction the A system is?
It's everywhere. Like, think of it like a school. There is speakers everywhere, pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
So speakers are pretty much everywhere. There's one in every room. There's a bunch in a hallway. It's literally everywhere.
Let's see. What's in front of me?
In front of you, it's a
legit
very
P-
long, dark
it's
hallway.
legit a PA system.
Yes, thank you. Either way, Wuzzy, you have deep, dark, deep down hallway 1, deep, dark, deep way behind. So which
And
way
I'm
do you go?
guessing, I'm guessing on the sides it's also deep and dark.
Oh no, it's just dark. They're not deep, they're just dark.
Let's see.
I'm having fun here. Let me have my fun.
Good. He's still gonna have his cane with him at the ready. But he's gonna go forward, keeping watching.
Alright, you go forward. Roll me another D20.
Can I roll with advantage straight up?
No.
God damn it.
And you want Avray back?
Yes, I do. Straight up.
Did you realize that rolls a lot worse than this, right?
No, it does not.
You can always roll with your dice.
There's
Look
that
at
too.
this shit. They're too far away. I'll get them next session. I got a 2.
A 2, you got a 2. Well, congratulations. You're fine. I made a system. Don't worry about it, it's fine.
Okay.
Alright, a 2, a 2, a 2. Let's see here. Number 2. Your lovely butt. So you just so happen to look to your side, and you've practically thrown yourself to the other side of this hallway at this site. You see that very same figure that was following you around the corner on the wall.
He's shooting at it. No questions asked.
You're shooting at it. You shoot it. It just casually moves away from where you're shooting and continues to stare at you.
It's not funny. So
Not funny, you say. I wonder.
what? Why? No.
That's the first thing I'll do the second I come see you. I will slap you.
Why? No.
Just kidding. Anyway.
All right. So. All right. Clearly, going. He's gonna just kind of look at it and is like, "What do you want?"
You wish to leave this place, do you not?
Why do you ask?
Do you or do you not wish to leave this place?
How do I know you're not going to send me into another trap?
Another trap. Oh my, how cute. The pitiful Faunus thinks I'm gonna send him into another trap. Just answer the question. Do you wish to leave this place? Yes or no?
So he's hesitant, but he's like, "Yes." What's the catch, though?
So you wish to leave this place. Yet, your first instinct is to shoot a light that we're already losing many of, and run around a corner with your friends who just got outside.
Considering what you are and who you are, losing you was the best option.
Well, just because I'm a Spectre doesn't mean I'm cruel.
Your
That's
eyes could, your eyes could have fooled me.
Oh. And what's wrong with my emerald eyes?
They're emerald. No, I'm kidding. That's out of character.
Boy, we're gonna have some problems here. Judging a person by the eye color, that's a new form of racism.
Considering how many different colored eyes there are in Rwby, emerald eyes are not uncommon.
Yeah.
Take Penny, for example.
I'm combat ready.
I don't want to.
Salutations. I'm just lucky none of you have silver eyes. I don't want to get into that mess. Like, fuck. That is a mess beyond messes.
Yes, but no. What was its question again?
God damn it, was it? Alright. Then why'd you run away from me? Shooting one of our lights that we're losing many of, and lose your friends who went outside.
Okay, then that's when he said his bit, and he was like, "As far as your eyes go, they, excuse me, they gave off the vibe of malicious intent."
You
Therefore,
see the figure pop out of the wall, like literally step out of the wall and actually gain a 3D figure. And she says, malicious intent. My oh my, do you not know how to show a lady some manners? Hell, do you even know how to talk to a lady?
how I talk is none of your business, and he's kind of like playing Ring Around the Rosie, in a sense. So,
You know what? I think I'm gonna do that girl a favor. I'm gonna keep you here forever.
Oh, bestie, no.
exactly.
Bro, leave my bestie alone. He's
No.
Shut the fuck up.
Ouch. Okay then.
I wish to discipline him for his. Yes. His many crimes. I'm kidding, of course. No, I'm not gonna be cruel.
What?
I-
What, a friendly giant?
That doesn't know how to talk properly. Yes. Malicious intent from emerald green eyes that are just walking around. Sure, that sounds great.
Dog, she was stalking us. In his defense, she was stalking them.
Was
But
she
in
stalking
her,
you?
In her defense, you're in her territory.
Yeah, you're technically in her home, so. It's one of those things where it's a give and take, but yeah. Either way, she says this. I'll let you go if you read and you see her stick her hand into a wall and she grabs like 5 to 10 different books and slams them on the floor in front of you. If you can read all of those and actually follow them, then I'll let you go. Do you wish to take a look at the titles?
Sure, he has a raised eyebrow at her.
How to be a gentleman, how to be a chivalrous person, how to be proper table manners.
I'm gonna slap you, Joey.
It's all that shit. Good luck, bud.
And he just squints at her. It's thing, whatever you want to call it. He just squints.
You read those, and she sticks her hand back in the wall and pulls out this really, really elegant, fancy tuxedo. And wear this and clean up some of the hallways. I'll let you go. But she places that on top of the books, along with a pair of gloves and some shoes. It's at this point that you notice it's full butler garb.
At least it's not a cat made outfit.
Master, you're giving me ideas. Stop it.
Please, no, please don't have. Please, I swear to God, if you dare put Lilith in that, swear to God, I am going. The second I come back from Texas, your ass is being. Your ass, and I have your address too.
I know you do. Oh, don't worry about it. It's fine.
Oof.
Okay, yeah, either way. So, Mr. Sir, what do you do?
He's gonna go take this and go sit in his conservative corner.
No, there is no corners. This is a straight hallway. There's no corners to this hallway. You were too far in.
No, this is a circle.
It's a straight line. There we go.
He's gonna sit on the edge. No, I'm kidding. Uh,
Boy, we will slap you.
oh gosh.
Choose.
No, I don't want to. No. So he's just gonna look at this, and it's like, why am I doing this?
Because
He's
You.
begrudgingly accepting this, of course.
yeah, because you broke some of the lights. So you're gonna fix them.
Fine, I suppose.
Roll me a d4
Why?
for how much time it takes you to fix these things.
If it's by freaking hours, I hate you. Yay!
Guess what? It's by hours, bitch. Either way, for an entire 1 hour, you have fixed all these lights with great speed, efficiency, and proper gentleman courtship. Yes. Congratulations, you're a true butler. So, after you're done, you find yourself falling through a tree.
How big is the tree and how many branches and what's the layout of the tree?
Yes, it's a big ass pine tree, mate.
Ah, jeez.
And you're hitting every single goddamn branch.
Oh,
But
come
the
on.
question, hey, the question is though, what point is he starting to fall from on the tree?
The very top.
How tall is
Fuck
the
off.
tree?
Say
Fine, you're
60
you have
to
aura.
70 feet high.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Here, I'll kiss the boobs.
Oh my, ship going. Ding, 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 ding.
Oh,
Go!
I see how it is. You
Right.
You furred faunus. See,
You
this
have black
not
cherry.
with
You have
scales.
black cherry. You shush. You have black cherry.
Technically, no, I don't. Michael's passed the fuck out.
Yeah, but previous recordings and how you two acted, you have black.
True, though.
Not
Okay, we're gonna
really.
skip
All I-
over that.
All I did was share chocolate, dog. The fuck?
Anyway, let's.
Alright,
I'll want to do it.
shall we continue real quick? Because, while a certain sir is falling through a tree, the other dragon boy. Wait, why did I say other dragon boy? It's only been one dragon. You know what? Dragon boy, yes, you. Come here, come here, come here. I need you to roll me a d20.
Mm.
18.
18. Okay, let's see here. Where is that? Oh, there we go. Ah, lovely. So, Mr. Sir, with your lovely 18, you find yourself walking out of a tree. Even though you were just in a hallway.
Fun.
And on top of your back, because you feel this weight hit you, is Black Cherry. The way she was sitting or holding onto your back and all that, passed out. Just completely out cold. On your back and you're out of a tree.
Oh.
So, Reed,
Yes.
roll me a d20 real quick for perception.
No.
Wazzy, roll me a d20 for perception. Mashu, roll me a d20 for perception.
Well, shit, not 20.
Cool.
17.
Cool.
Yay!
Cool.
15.
So, Reed, you came out of a tree that was opposite side, or yeah, it's facing Mashu and IBRS, who you do see the size difference of IBRS. IBRS is currently decided to fall the fuck asleep in Lilith's arms.
Basically, they're both under Gambit's jacket, and they're huddled together asleep. Well, well,
Yes.
she's asleep, but like Lilith is awake because why not?
Yes. Either way, they are literally line of sight of you. You're like maybe 5 feet away. No, sorry, 10 feet. 10 feet.
Immediate
side.
first question. Who? What? First of all, where the hell are we? I'm so confused. First we're in a building, then I'm in a damn library, then I'm in a prairie, which is in my mind, and now I'm walking out of a tree. So either I've finally cracked and gone insane, or there's some weird fucky-wucky portal bullshit going on, and I want to know, please.
Or it's just there could be mind discs that do illusionary sounds that fuck up with your reality, and to the point where it's just you think you're one place, but in reality you've just been in one place the entire time, and you just wind up walking out the door.
I don't think that applies when I literally had to fight and argue with myself in the form of our professor.
Illusions, sound waves. Anyway,
Why
I
does
don't
it sound like Hercule trying to justify? They have lasers! Special effects! How can they fly? Industrial fans!
Industrial fiends.
Just like
Wires!
yeah, let's go with that. I just had to fight with myself about my own morality and
so it's
a
fun.
supposed soul. But everybody knows that dragons don't have souls.
They have a
Just-
horde.
Their horde is their soul, mostly. Let's be
I'ma slap a bitch.
Pudding
Because I
horde
love
is under
you.
attack.
Anyway, let's continue.
No,
Alright,
but
alright.
yeah, he was going to finish by saying, because everybody knows dragons don't have a soul. We're just greedy bastards that sit in a cave hoarding shinies all day.
But puddings aren't shiny.
You shut up, okay?
Pudding are
I'm
shiny.
hungry and I like it.
You cannot make me shut up, so sir.
You wanna bet?
No, thank you.
He's just gonna walk over and just simply and very lightly and for a brief amount of time just put his hand over her mouth. There, I win. And then he takes his hand off.
Like this, for the mere brief second that he did that, Lilith just like quickly licks his like palm.
Oh.
He's looking at his hand. It's just like, so you want to be childish? Okay. Well,
What?
seeing
What?
as how it's like considering how it is your spit, I thought you'd want it back, and he just kind of wipes it on her cheek.
Ew.
Thank
Reed.
you. I was gonna say a flirt really quick, but I don't know if I want to say the flirt.
Do it, you won't.
Do it, you might as well be Frisk.
Oh, because it's like I might as well flirt with everyone, because I'm the gay. Yes, Sarah, shush.
Flirt!
Anyway,
Flirt!
so she's like, why thank you, but I would have preferred yours instead. Oh, that sounded so weird now. That sounded so weird.
You know what? I'm gonna say really quick.
Oh dear God.
It's like, okay, I would have preferred to share yours instead.
Okay, okay, hold on. Let
But
us.
no.
Third corner right now.
Okay, it's
Please
just
leave
like,
a message.
It's like, oh,
Ah, it seems I've broken the dragon. Anyway, so
Either way,
she's just
as this is happening, all you hear is this sound of grunts, moans, or not moans, but groans,
yeah,
and
I was about to
pain
say,
and shattering of branches.
oh, fun, but yeah, like what Joey, I was about to say, moan is not the word to use after that encounter.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fuck. And if I gave a shit, I would give a fuck, but I can't give fucks.
yes. Anyway,
Either way,
Unless it's my campaign.
Oof.
Anyways,
okay. Either way,
Lilith
yeah.
turn towards like where the sound comes from.
It's coming from above you, but off to the side. In fact, it's the side that IBRS is facing. So, which is, I think, alright, she's right side towards heart, so towards your right. Yeah, towards your right. Voltage is left, but yeah, either way. You all see Gambit come falling out of the freaking tree, landing hard on the ground. And as he's getting up, IBRS just boops him on the nose as soon as he's gotten to eye level.
Hi. Hello. How are you?
You now notice small IBRS. It's adorable. You can just eat her up. It's perfect. Behold the insane
No,
adorableness of IBRS kid mode.
I don't think it, when you say eat up, I don't think infanticide is looked upon in positive review, sir. Just as Grogu. He got shit for eating frog eggs.
Yes.
Ew.
Anyway,
I would take calamari. Come on, that's not.
Oh dear
You
God.
don't get the reference. Wuzzy, it's fine. I'll tell you later.
yeah. So Lilith is gonna like quickly explain to Voltage that this is IBRS, but she's not hostile. So let's keep it this way, in a sense.
Oh, but no, like in all honesty, he's gonna look at her. It's just like after it, whether it was sounds or trickery or whatever it was, after fighting with myself, I'm not in the mood to fight or cause any conflict with anything. But if I need to, I will turn somebody into a living marshmallow.
Well, if it makes you feel better, since we're outside, please call teachers. Call teachers since we are outside.
Before you guys do that, you just hear IBRS ask, "What's a marshmallow?
It is a very, very yummy treat.
What's a treat?"
Yee. Not this
Oof.
again, Joey. Not this again.
But no, Voltage is gonna kind of look at her. It's just like, well, that depends. A marshmallow can be a treat, which is a type of food. It's like it's a special food that's for occasions, or it can be a nickname, which is something else you would call someone. Like for example, Mint over here is Fluffy, because
No.
bunny fondness.
No.
You could
Lies.
call him a marshmallow if you wanted to.
No.
And then he's just gonna kind of just. Oh. Oh, this is payback, you little shit. No, he's just gonna kind of, just pat her on the head. See? Fluffy marshmallow.
And Gambit is just dusting himself off. Just like, oh, thank you guys so much for being concerned about my well-being.
Oh, so I'm gonna bring Gambit in this, and she's like, yeah, and marshmallows are a snack, just like Gambit over here.
What?
So Gambit's a snack? Does that mean I can eat him?
No,
Go
no.
right ahead. Okay, no, Voltage, go right ahead. I don't think think you'll like the taste of wolf or fur, but go right ahead if you want to, hon.
No.
Okay.
No,
Darling,
no.
no.
Gambit's just backing up. Nope, nobody. Nope.
And then you just hear like, Lilith say, "You're still a snack, though, both of you, but y'all can just shush." And she's just like,
And Gambit is gonna go sit in his concernment corner because he doesn't know how to feel about that.
"I'm flirting with everyone, so."
Relax.
Until I get the consequences of flirting with anyone by someone, I'm gonna keep flirting.
So, it's at this point that you'll see Grim Yang show up again, and she's just leaning against a tree. It's like, oh, so you guys made it out already.
Oh, it's you.
You guys took a lot less time than I thought you would.
Please go away, ma'am. I just, ma'am, go away.
Wow, I come here to congratulate you guys and to tell you when you're gonna get some actual ride to go home. And you want me to go away already. Wow.
Ma'am. No, I had enough. I just saw this young lady be in a bubble. I want to go home.
Yeah. About that.
Don't tell me the bubble was bad, because I just want to go home, ma'am.
Well, I mean, depends on your look of it. Because technically she's literally a kid. In other words, in the state she is right now, if she were to die, well, she would die. And become one of those corpses like down in the ravine. But on the plus side, getting her to go insane again is not gonna be an easy task.
Good. Let's keep it that way. I'm just.
and Gambit has a thumbs up. Like,
It's like everyone's not dead, so that's an a-okay in my book. We're not dead. We might have PTSD, we might have trauma, but we're not dead.
exactly.
The
Oh,
moment
bad.
you say we're not all dead, she's just gonna look and she's like, does that include how I feel inside?
Shut up,
That's,
you.
that's pretty dead.
Shut up, turnip boy.
Make me, little fluff ball.
You wanna bet?
All right.
You wanna bet? And
Kids, hold on for a moment.
And she starts like struggling out of like Gambit's coat, but like falls face first because of the fact that IBRS is next door. It's like, come here, you.
No! Either way, Gambit, Yang hands you this more or less proper sword. And it looks weird. It's this technically big ass sword. But half the blade is covered in this mechanical block. And she says, that's something you're gonna have to figure out on your own. I don't know what it does. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Either way, she goes to Voltage and hands him a lovely thing. Now, where was it? I had a fucking thing for it. Right. Alright, so Voltage, you are handed.
His computer's restarting. Give him like a second.
Oof. Okay. Alright,
Don't make the buddy go aggressive. Go sicko mode.
Which half of the sword is the block?
Not the blade. Basically the spine. The spine is full on block. I will get image for you later. Don't worry about it.
So yeah, don't make Bun go mad, cause she goes sicko mode and will bite the fuck out of you.
Okay,
Okay.
Welcome back.
so Reed, you were handed this more or less sniper, but it's blocky. And it's space. All right. Take a Dragonov, but
Yeah.
mash it. Basically, kit mash with a Barrett 50.
Oh.
Yeah. It's
Oh.
but it even with that whole kit bash being kit bashed and shit, the barrel is basically a square, and there's these kind of it's a rectangle placement underneath the scope wherever the scope sits, and it's just this blocky rectangle. And the clip is fed in by the side or left side of the weapon.
Like, fucking excuse me?
Yeah. She is handed
Now
you
I-
this.
No, now I want to fucking throw it away. That is no, ew.
But here's the thing.
It's fucking disgusting.
You see line grooves on that
Who the
weapon well.
fuck- Who the fuck puts a fucking no? Why the side? Ugh. Sorry, that just makes me want to throw up.
What, a magazine well on the side of the frickin' rifle?
For a sniper rifle? Yes.
They've had a few.
Yeah, and I don't like them.
Yeah, either way. You do see little grooves on the side of the mag well
Yes.
that actually go all the way to the bottom of that area of the rifle.
And he's going to check that out, I suppose.
How do you check it?
Well, he's going to inspect it, and if it comes apart without having to unscrew anything, he's going to take it apart, look at it, etc., etc.
Okay. Well, you just
Essentially,
happen to.
if it's easily detachable,
Yeah.
he'll look at it.
Basically, you happen to press a button on the underside of the magazine well, and you see the magazine well go from where it's sitting to underneath the entirety of the rifle.
Okay, who the fuck handed him this gun?
Yang. Or Grimified Yang.
It's like, no offense to you at all. I'm not trying to seem disrespectful. Like, this looks like it's a great weapon, and I'm much appreciative. But why the fuck is this clip like this?
Let me just put it this way, it can transform.
Okay, would you, as to not waste your time, do you have any sort of manual or something so that I can get used to this without having to play 20 questions?
No, unfortunately I don't. And I don't know how it works, really. I mean, it was
boy.
designed for you, specifically for you, and by somebody else that didn't decide to give me the whole gist of things. Either way, yeah, it's yours. Have fun with that.
I am concerned now, but thank you, I suppose.
Yup. Now, she walks over to Mint and hands Mint a lovely thing.
What's the lovely thing? Is it shoes? Is it shoes?
It's two very thick rectangles.
Shoes!
I said rectangles.
Shoes!
Sure, what?
I mean, you can wear Yeah, you can wear shoes as rectangles now. That's a thing.
You mean bunny feet?
So it's gonna be like as she she kind of looks up towards Yang and stuff, who's like, cause she kind of like face planted in the ground while she was trying to like be aggressive towards Gold. She's just like, that's just rectangles, dog. That's just rectangles. Let's say some shoes. I don't want them.
So she says this. So, you know how those gauntlets work for you?
Yeah, because my mom gave them to me. Ha!
What the fuck was that?
That accent, though.
Yeah.
Ah!
They work similarly.
They're not shoes, but I'll take them.
And you
so
see Yang just hands mini IBRS a frickin' not a cup, but
Let's say, if you're giving a child a gun, I'm yoinking that.
it's a
Click, clap,
gallon.
mother.
It is a literal gallon of vanilla pudding.
Oh,
Oh.
you're a bitch. Voltage
Does she
is
even
drooling
carry
now.
Does she even carry?
Willis can, and Willis will probably feel bad and wind up actually carrying it.
At which you just see IBRS open the cap, sniff it. It's like, what is this? Drink it. Okay. Just that slow drink. And you can see the pudding sliding, and whoop.
You don't know how much voltage is drooling right now.
Oh yeah. So as soon as that pudding hits her tongue, you see this girl, whatever fucking pain or sorrow she had, just literally just got batted out of hell by some big beefy motherfucker with a giant ass war club with the power of 10,000 different demons and shit. It's just gone. Sorrow gone. Pain gone. Anything else gone. Replace it with happiness. And sheer just, oh my god, this is delicious. So she's sitting there for a good solid 5 minutes just savoring this. We'll say.
Yeah.
And mind you, whenever you touch it, or if anybody decides to touch this gallon, it's got that coolness to it that pudding should have.
I would hope so, because that'll be some really bad in snow pudding if it's not.
Oi,
No, that depends.
have you never
Some
heard of
pudding
pocket pudding?
Yeah, but no, some pudding is actually better off warm. So,
Yeah. No, this is a pudding meant to be cold.
well, yeah, no shit.
And oh boy. Oh boy. Either way. She then says, yeah, I'll get Black Cherry's thing later. Either way. Oh, right. And Mint, one more
Ah.
thing.
Ah.
Let me see your face real quick.
No! And she kind of like nuzzles her face into the ground. I'll...
Yang just picks your head up, takes a napkin or some kind of handkerchief, and just wipes your face off.
Okay, how are you picking like her head up? Are you like grabbing like, her hair and pulling
Grab
her
the
hair?
sides of her head.
Pretty
Or,
much.
Like, by like oh.
Hand, back of head, grab, pull back.
Ow.
Ooh, you can't be like that.
But it's not that rushed pullback, it's just that gentle lift kind of thing.
Oh, so you're kind of palming her head like a basketball.
Pretty
Okay.
much, yeah. Yeah. Exactly that.
Okay, so. Okay.
And she's just
As-
cleaning Mint's face.
As like you have like the back of her head, firmly grabbed it and like gently pull it back, and stuff like her ears are just straight. They're just like straight and firm by this and crap. And then she's just staring at you and stuff, and it's just like her face is like a bright pink.
Oh, hold on.
For like you wiped everything off.
Yeah. You hear Yang say this. Oh, wait, I missed a spot. At which she just kisses Mint on the lips.
Why did I know that was coming?
Because he knew it was coming.
Yes, I guess the last botched session gave me an indication.
Oh, yeah. kept some things the same. I just moved it around a bit.
I'm aware.
Though I did take some stuff out.
I'm aware.
By the way,
Gambit is just sun scratching his wolf ears and whatnot. How he sees it.
yep. By the way, this kiss is not very long last. It's just a quick peck on the lips and pull away. And
I knew
gently let go. So, Lilith, what are you doing?
That is dying.
Yes. So, Lilith is like, yeah, what the fuck? I did not what? Is that allowed? Is that allowed? What the fuck?
Depends on what Lilith is doing.
No, that's what she's saying. Is that allowed? Is that allowed? And she's just like, it's now officially like throwing
Broken.
her way out of Gambit's like coat, and is just like, I don't. Is that allowed? I don't want to be here anymore.
Yang just looks at you and says, "Don't worry about it. The kiss was free of charge."
I didn't. No offense to you, but I didn't want to kiss you.
Oh, too late. Should have told me before I did it. Bye. And you just see Yang disappear.
That's not
Like,
how that works, Mr.
I didn't hear consent.
Same.
Either way,
Yeah.
this is where we shall leave it for today. In other words, good night, folks. It's been real.
Good night.
Is this allowed?
Yes, it's loud.
Pain in the ass.
Oh boy.
Anyway, are we done with recording now? 'Cause